This conference will now be recorded.
Uh, Thanks. I just some basic sort of a ground rules here. Would like to request everyone um that keep your phones during all this web conference. Please keep it on the mute mode. And in case we specifically could request you to speak, so kindly unmute at that time because that will help us a lot in terms of the clarity of sound, and there'll be very little disturbance in between. We would be recording the sessions at the end of it. If students want to access this through our YouTube channel, they'll be sort of allowed to do that. Welcome everyone on board. Today is a very special session we have with Ms. Chetna Bogra. Ms. Chetna Bogra, she is the Senior Human Resources Professional, and she is Masters in Business Administration with specialization in HR. Ms. Chetna has done she's a qualified ISO 9000 2008 auditor. She has represented various organizations for various ISO audits. She has got over 10 years plus experience in the HR domain with the ITS and IT sectors. And she's currently the head of the HR at the Document Solutions India, which is the subsidiary of the DSG group from US. Uh, my name is Kamal Chani, and we have invited you to this session today, which has been initiated by our head of the placements and corporates, Mr. Rahul Malia, who is present here along with us today. The objective of this session is to give you the flavor of HR. That when we hear the word HR, when it comes to the recruitments, there's always fear element. Always we think that HR means we are going to face some very harsh interviews. No, HR is your most probably the closest friend in any organization, and understanding the HR perspective is very, very important for you. We are training you onto the technicals. All our trainers, including minds, come with a very strong industry experience, whether it's a clinical research or a data management, pharmacovigilance, any subjects we teach. All our trainers come with a very sound experience in that space. But HR is something which we would like to interact, which will create this interactive platforms with the HR departments from time to time and give you the real-time experience how HR thinks, what kind of a skills you should have to face interviews, and how HR is a bridge between an employee and the rest of the organization. So, I won't take much time and would formally like to welcome Ms. Chetna Bogra today on board, and request her to take us through this very interesting session, which I believe from Mr. Rahul Malia, who has organized this session with her, and take us through the perspective. I'm so sorry, Chetna, we don't have flowers today physically to give you today, but definitely someday when the lockdowns are over and we are able to conduct the meetings, we'll be happy to welcome with the flowers. So please accept our virtual flowers in the meantime. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Shweta, you
sir.
can give
Thank you
the.
for the introduction. Um, and thank you for the flowers virtually accepted. Um, we start with the session. Primarily, I have designed this to, keeping the HR aspect, as you said, keeping the HR aspect in mind, and what we think when we interview people, the way we look at candidates, sitting right across, and what's our perception. So, what an HR thinks when they're actually having an interview. So, give me just 1 minute. I will um, start this here. Okay. So am I audible? And can everybody see the screen? I would want this to be an interactive session, but then with webinars and with the with a platform like this, it's difficult for everybody to talk at once. So if anybody has any questions or anybody would want to say anything, they can definitely send it through a chat and we can take it on as and when we go, or maybe during the end of the session. Okay. So, okay, the objective, as sir already said, the objective is for this program is to help you understand, the way we look at things, how to prepare. There are certain common questions that you will have to answer in probably every interview that you face. How to answer, what are the best answers for those questions, and then maybe it will help increase your interview success rate. And I hope it helps you. Okay. So whenever we hire a candidate, we have a certain job description to fulfill. So we are looking at a position to close, and we know what we want. The company knows the kind of skills that they are looking for, the kind of candidate that they are looking for, the kind of fitment they are looking for. It is very important that a part of it you also know before you appear for the interview. So the way we look at things, can you do the job well and how well? So क्या आपके पास वो qualification है to do the job? Will you do the job? Are you a right fitment to do the job? Do you have a willingness to do the job? And if you have the enthusiasm, if you have the aptitude to do the job, if you would want to do the job and give an output as desired, and how well you get along with others. So apart from your qualification, apart from your degrees, apart from your skills, there is an attitude of, there is a overall personality and an attitude that we are looking for. So when we are looking for a person to work within a team, then we are looking for a different attitude, and when we are looking as an individual contributor, the attitude is different. And as a candidate, there are times you might not know. So it is very important to be flexible and to get along with people, because अकेले कोई भी कोई job नहीं होता. Even if you are an individual contributor, you will have to work with other teams. तो आप कैसे, how well you merge, आप feedback के लिए कितना open होते हैं, आप अगर कहीं फंसते हैं, if you have a doubt, how humble you are to go and ask for help and learn. So those are the certain things that we are looking for. बहुत बार ऐसे होता है कि हम कैंडिडेट हायर करते हैं नॉट बिकॉज उसकी एजुकेशन क्वालिफिकेशन बहुत अच्छी होती है, बट बिकॉज उसकी क्वालिफिकेशन के साथ साथ वी सी दैट ही इज ओपन टू लर्न. तो कुछ चीजें अगर उसको नहीं भी आती, तो एज अ कंपनी वी कैन ट्रेन देम. सो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू एज अ कैंडिडेट टू गिव अ मैसेज टू द एचआर दैट यू आर ओपन टू लर्न. सो द थ्री एस्पेक्ट्स अगर हम समराइज करें तो वी आर लुकिंग फॉर नॉलेज, which is reflecting in your degrees, which is reflecting in your certificates, which is a education qualification. The skills जो आपने acquire करे हैं during your knowledge, जो आपने acquire करे हैं during your projects, जो आपने सीखे हैं in your internships or in your other, you must have done certain things in life जो आपने acquire करे हैं skills. They can be soft skills also in terms of communication, in terms of the way you present yourself. So they're all skills. And the attitude that you have in general. इसको हम ASA बोलते हैं. So when your knowledge, your skills and your attitude put together, you are a perfect candidate. The most important thing of your interview will be your resume. So as an HR, I'll be very honest with you. मेरे पास बहुत से ऐसे CVs आते हैं, बहुत से ऐसे mails आते हैं, and बाकी HRs भी I'm sure यही face करते हैं. There are a lot of emails and a lot of resumes जो unnoticed जाते हैं. They are not even opened. They are not even looked at. You might be the perfect candidate, but then your resume will go unnoticed. So it is very important when you make your resume, first thing, please make it yourself. बहुत candidates ऐसे होते हैं, they go to help, जो maybe websites Indeed.com या Naukri.com, आप definitely वहां से help ले सकते हैं. But please make your own resume so that you know आप उसमें क्या लिख रहे हैं. बहुत बार HR आपसे आप ही के resume में से question पूछेंगे and then you are not able to answer. पर्सनली मैं बहुत बार लोगों से पूछती हूँ, what is the objective you have written in your CV? And trust me, 50% of them don't even know the objective they have written. And it's true. उनको नहीं पता होता उनके CV में objective क्या लिखा है. So please make your own resume. Make sure you highlight your skills. अपने education feature कीजिए. It is not important for you कि आप उसमें अपना score लिखें. Your writing your percentage is not important. Writing your GPA score is not important. If you want to write it, please write it. If you are if you have very good scores, please write it. But that is not important. It is important कि आप अपनी education qualification लिखिए, आप अपना जो डिग्रीज हैं वो लिखिए, कोई डिप्लोमास है, कोई एक्स्ट्रा को करिकुलर आपने एक्टिविटीज करी हैं, प्लीज इंक्लूड दैट. आपने कॉलेज में यू हैव डन सम वॉलंटियर वर्क, प्लीज इंक्लूड दैट. ये सब इंक्लूड करने से इट विल ओनली शो दैट हाउ स्किल्ड यू आर, how passionate you are, how extra cautious you are about your environment. आप कितना एक्टिव हैं, आप कितने पार्टिसिपेंट, आपकी पार्टिसिपेशन लेवल कैसे हैं. So even if it's at a school level you've done something, mention it if it is worth mentioning. So ये सब दिखाते हैं how smart you are as a person. And maybe during your course of an interview, if you want to highlight that, you can highlight that also. But most importantly, make your own resume. It should be short. Don't make a 4-page resume. 4 pages का resume please मत बनाइएगा. Make it short, make it to the point, make it crisp, make it interesting. One is the sample resume I'm showing here. So when we have the name and contact information, you have a summary or maybe an objective. You have the skills, any relevant professional experience, and your educational qualification. So this is 1-pager short and crisp resume. So whenever you're making the resume, please make sure that it is to the point, it is interesting, it is readable. One more insight that I would want to share with you. बहुत जगह आजकल applicant tracking systems use होते हैं. So what the HR does is they use a tool called an ATS. So what an ATS does is that's an application tracking tool, just like Naukri.com भी एक application tracking tool है. So whenever we are looking for people, हम उसमें एक certain keywords डालते हैं. So let's say I am looking for a clinical data manager. मैं उसमें data query management डालूंगी, मैं उसमें ECRF डालूंगी, मैं उसमें ETC डालूंगी. I might say a study startup अगर मैं वैसा profile देख रही हूँ, and then I will hit search. अगर आपके CV में ये सारे words missing हैं, your CV will not come to me. आप maybe probably you have all of this experience and you are a wonderful candidate, but I will not reach out to you. So whenever you are making a resume, please focus on the skills you are writing. So that helps. जितने words एक application tracking system में match होंगे, whatever keywords are a perfect match, your resume will have a higher probability कि वो सबसे ऊपर feature हो. So whenever you're looking for a job, please go back, take a look at your resumes, take a look at the profiles, आपने online क्या share किया है, and especially Naukri.com. आपका जब एक Word document attach होता है as a resume, और in the website आप जो summary update करते हैं, बहुत बार candidates उसमें resume update कर देते हैं, but they don't update the summary in the website. So again, this is a mismatch. आपका tracking system will not pick up the resume. आपने you have a 5 year of experience and 2 years back आपने वो CV update किया था, it will only pick up that 2 years experience. It will not bring me 5 year experience का CV. So please make sure whenever you're looking for a job, your resume is updated, the summary in the website is updated, and your resume looks good. Okay. I'll start up with a story. So there was once a king. एक राजा था जिसके पास एक बैग था. उस बैग में there were a lot of diamonds और बहुत सारे stones भी थे. जैसे नकली diamond होते हैं, that American diamond stones. So he had a bag mixed of stones and a bag mixed of diamonds. और उस king ने अपने बोला अपने excellent जो उसके टीम में थे, he said कि मेरे को सेग्रीगेट करके दो, मुझे अलग करके दो कि डायमंड्स कौन से हैं, स्टोन्स कौन से हैं. So none of his people could do that. कोई नहीं कर पाया until one gentleman came and he said कि मैं आपको अलग करके दिखाता हूँ ये stones. What he did is उसने वो bag लिया, he went out in the sun and he came back and he said, you know, king, these are the stones, these are the diamonds. And now this king is very curious. He's like, कैसे आपने अलग किया diamond और stones को? So he said, मैंने इनको थोड़ी देर धूप में रख दिया and जो stones थे वो ठंडे रहे, जो stones थे वो गर्म हो गए and diamonds ठंडे रहे, and that is how I could differentiate between them. So HR का एक यही रोल होता है, how to segregate the diamonds from the stones. And interview is the only platform जहाँ पे वो 10-15 मिनट में हम ये segregation कर सकते हैं. So it is very important whenever you're going for an interview. आपका अब now you are at a stage wherein your CV is shortlisted, you are called for an interview, and you are there in the company, and that is the 15-20 minutes wherein it will be decided whether you are fit for the job or not. It is very important आप कैसे अपने आप को present कर रहे हैं, आप कैसे वहां पे बोल रहे हैं, कैसे आंसर कर रहे हैं, and कैसा impression आप दे रहे हैं. Okay, we'll go on the next slide. How to dress for an interview. You're looking at the 4 pictures. Okay, and these are examples of how to never dress for an interview. These are examples on how you can dress for when you're going to college. They are very good, but never for an interview. So I find people, so you know, जब हम आपकी तरफ देखते हैं, हम you know reception से आपको escort करते हैं conference room में, या maybe हम conference room में बैठे हैं and you are entering the conference room, the first impression we make of you is the way you've dressed up. How responsible you are, how mature you are, how professional you are, and आप कैसे act करेंगे जब हम आपको hire करेंगे, वो first 7 seconds में हम determine कर लेते हैं. So very flashy clothes, very heavy jewelry, very casually dressed. आप sneakers में आ रहे हैं, you are coming in sports shoes, which is fine. मतलब at some point we are understanding कि this is the thing और सारे you know this is the trend, but it is not appropriate for an interview. So please try to dress up in a way wherein you look formal, you give a pleasant feeling around with the people. Okay. So for men, now look at the things. this is मैंने कोशिश करी है दिखाने के लिए कि आप कैसे किस तरीके से dress up हो सकते हैं. So when you're going for an interview, make sure you're wearing business casuals, you're wearing smart casuals. It is not important कि आप एक tie डाल के सूट डाल के जाएं, but please make sure you're wearing formal shoes. Your color of the belt should match with the color of your shoes. The color of your socks should match with the color of your trousers. Please be very pleasant, well combed. If you're sporting long hair, please make sure you are looking tidy. You're looking clean. You're coming out to be as a happy person. Similarly for women, there's no need to wear strapless dresses. You can, but it will not give a very good impression. Some low cut tops, some heels, you know, when you walk, they go tuck, tuck, tuck. Avoid wearing them. It will not give a very good impression. Very heavy makeup is a no-no. You're not going to a marriage. It is an area, it is a place for grown-ups to act mature, to present yourself in a appropriate way. So my only bottom line is, please make sure that you are looking good when you're going. Avoid wearing florals, avoid wearing polka dots. Go with plain pastels and give a neat appearance. So prefer wearing business casuals. Now look at these images. What kind of a feeling are these images giving to you? So they're looking better, looking like professionals, looking like somebody who can take responsibility, who can take decisions, who can contribute, who can learn, who are well educated. Although your looks don't speak of your education, but they're the first impression that they give you. Somebody will be highly qualified, but your first impression jo jayega will be on the way you look. Okay. बहुत बार when you're going in an interview, बहुत बार नहीं, हमेशा ही, there are 3 types of communication that you make. 55% is a non-verbal communication. There is a para-verbal communication, which is a 38%, and only 7% is the verbal communication. So whenever you are in an interview, 55% of your contribution, of your communication is non-verbal. Non-verbal is you're not speaking, but there are a lot of things that speak for you. You know, the way you sit, the way you act, the way you move your hands, the way you talk, the way you sit, walk. So all of this is a part of body language. So here are a few pictures. And you know, when as an HR, जब आप एक दिन में बहुत सारे लोगों से मिल रहे होते हो, you are meeting 10, 12, 15, 20 people in one day, तो ये हमें याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं होती कि कौन सा बॉडी लैंग्वेज क्या शो करता है. It comes to an HR automatically with by meeting so many people in one day. So now when you can see here, do you think a company would want to hire an arrogant employee, or somebody who's confused, or somebody who's defensive, somebody who doesn't know what they are saying? आप बात कर रहे हो, साथ साथ आपके हाथ मूव हो रहे हैं, आपकी फिंगर्स मूव हो रही हैं. You are talking, you are looking up at the ceiling, आप ऊपर छत पे देख रहे हो. You are saying the right answer, but then you are not having that eye contact. You are maybe you're fidgeting with your things. Especially for women, आप आते हैं, you sit across the table. The first thing that you do is you put your handbag in front of you on the table. Please don't do that. It is highly discouraged. That causes an obstruction. The handbags should always be kept beside you on the floor, beneath the table. Okay? So make sure you're taking care of your body language. The best thing is to do is practice at home. So before you're going for an interview, mirror के आगे देखो how you're looking, आप कैसे expressions दे रहे हो, आप जब बात कर रहे हो, you are introducing yourself, what are the expressions that are coming out. One more thing, never proactively initiate a handshake. It is not important to shake hands. A hello or a good afternoon or a good morning works well. So until and unless interviewer आपसे एक handshake initiate कर रहा है, अपना हाथ आगे बढ़ा रहा है आपसे handshake करने के लिए, make it a 2-second handshake, but don't initiate it. Not all people will want to have a handshake. अभी कोरोना के टाइम में तो कोई भी नहीं करेगा. Otherwise also. So when we talk of body language, छोटी-छोटी चीजें will contribute, छोटे-छोटे points will contribute to an overall successful interview. आप अपनी body language से दूसरे के मन में impression बना रहे हैं. You are creating an image of yourself. जो आप maybe words से नहीं कर पाएंगे. When you are talking, the image will definitely, जो एक physical appearance से image बनता है, जो एक body language से image बनता है, verbally भी वही follow होता है. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. So, okay, now how to sit. Again, an image showing of the postures, how you should be sitting. Where your hand should be. How your legs should be. Okay, so one more point to add here. Never put one leg on top of the other. So your feet should be on the ground. When you're putting your leg on top of the other leg or your foot on top of the other foot, it only shows you're not confident, or maybe you are overconfident. But don't do that. Whenever you're entering a conference room interview, वहाँ पे बैठा है, try sitting across, face to face with the interviewer. Don't sit on the side. Don't sit on the adjacent chair. बहुत बार ऐसे होता है, बड़े-बड़े conference rooms होते हैं, HR is already sitting, panel is already sitting, साथ में 2 और technical team के लोग बैठे हैं, and you go and sit at मतलब सामने 4 chairs लगी and you are sitting in a corner. No, please don't do that. Sit in the center, facing across the interviewers. Your language. So now we are coming to a verbal communication on how you talk. It's very important aspect of an interview. So when you're talking, always revert in the same language. बहुत बार ऐसे होता है when I am taking an interview, I start off with English. बहुत लोग ऐसे होते हैं जो इंग्लिश में कंफर्टेबल नहीं होते, तो वो इनिशियली घबरा जाते हैं. They get worried, they get anxious. So don't do that. If I'm talking in English, please talk in English. Maybe I'm switching to Hindi, you switch to Hindi. If I'm asking a question in English, अगर आपसे HR English में question पूछता है, don't start off in Hindi immediately. There could be a language barrier, I understand, but please try to revert in the same language as far as you can. Do not interrupt. So if the HR is trying to explain something to you, or they are giving you a case study to answer, they are giving you a situation based question, do not interrupt. First thing is, that's very rude to interrupt. Secondly, you will not be able to understand what the HR is trying to say to you. Galti se interrupt, even if you're interrupting by mistake, please say sorry and then let the interviewer, let the other person finish. Again, wait for the interviewer to finish the question. The HR might ask you something and you already know the answer. You will be very excited to answer, but please wait for the question to finish. If you're not understanding a question, if you're not getting what the interviewer is trying to ask you, there is no harm in asking to repeat. You can always say, I have not understood, can you please repeat yourself, or can you come back with the question again? So if you think that a repetition of the question is required, please ask. Always answer to the point. So if the interviewer is asking ki, when is freedom kab mili, please say 15th August 1947. You don't need to say कि वो बहुत बड़ा war था, उधर बहुत सारे लोग मर गए, इतना ये हो गया, वैसे हो गया. Don't do that. So answer to the point as far as you can. If there is a subject you're very confident on and a skill that you really want to highlight, or a piece of information or knowledge, only then extend the answer. Otherwise, try answering to the point. Last thing, if you don't know the answer of a question, please say sorry, I don't know. But don't try to make up the answer, or don't try to guess the answer. It gives a very bad impression when you are trying to make things up. It only shows that the interviewer knows you are making it up. Okay, so if you don't know the answer, say sorry, I don't know, but maybe I can check and get back to you. I can research and I can let you know. This will only show that you're very open to learning. So one thing very important here, please try to maintain an eye contact when you're talking. Maintaining an eye contact is important because that shows your confidence. अगर आपको लगता है that making an eye contact is making you nervous, अगर एक eye contact की वजह से आप घबरा रहे हो, you are not able to answer, आप इंटरव्यू के forehead पे देखो. So this is a very way out है उसका. So I used to do this when I used to go for interviews. So whenever you're looking at the forehead of the person asking you the question, he's getting an impression that he has an eye contact, and then you're also able to showcase your confidence. So now from here we'll come to some of the very common questions that are asked for an interview. So whenever you're going for an interview, I think so there are about 6 questions that we have here. Most probably out of these 6 you will be asked 4 questions. So we are taking up very common questions that are asked in an interview, and it's always better that you prepare, because they will definitely be asked. So the first question that the HR will ask you is, tell me something about yourself. So this is the first question, and this is the ice-breaking question. We call it the icebreaker. Although हमको आपके resume से पता लग जाता है where you are, what you have done, but this is a guaranteed question that you will definitely be asked. So it's like, आप एक movie देखने जाते हो, you are buying a ticket, you're going to a movie, you're watching a movie, and वो movie की starting बहुत boring हो जाती है. What we tend to do is we tend to हम एक image बना लेते हैं कि आगे की movie भी boring होगी. So we lose interest in the movie. So this is like the same introduction. This is the same same situation. So when we are saying tell me something about yourself, if it is very boring, we will lose interest in you as a candidate. It's for you also. So अगर हम company के बारे में आपको बता रहे हैं, job के बारे में बता रहे हैं, and it is not exciting you, you will not apply. So similarly, if you are introducing yourself and it is not exciting enough, the interviewer will lose interest in you, and there will be a high chance that आगे का interview भी आपका बहुत ज़्यादा monotonous, बहुत ज़्यादा boring जाएगा. So it is very important that you prepare in advance. You have to be yourself. So आप जैसे हैं, आपको सिर्फ अपने आप को introduce करना है. Nobody can introduce you better than yourself. तो जो आप अपने बारे में जानते हैं, I cannot tell you, your teachers cannot tell you, your professors cannot tell you, your parents cannot tell you. You are the person who can tell the best about yourself. So just be yourself and avoid too many personal details. So there are times when I ask candidates ki, tell me about yourself. So वो बताते हैं where they have been born and brought up, which is good. And then they tell me उनकी qualification क्या है, which is also good. And then they start कि मेरे बहन है वो क्या करती है, मेरा भाई है वो क्या करता है, my dad is into business, which is, I mean, you wanting, and they are wonderful people. I'm sure आपके सारे family members बहुत अच्छे हैं. But the reason why we are sitting in an interview is not to know about them. The reason why we are sitting in an interview is to know about you. So don't go into too many personal details. So just if you want to write about yourself, आप पहले लिख के and prepare and then go. So on an average, keep your introduction for about 1 minute. Sometimes the interview may want to know more and they will ask questions. They might ask what your father does. They might ask what your family is into and where you belong to, which is again their choice. But आप ये question आप definitely prepare कर सकते हैं. This will bring more confidence, and keep it for 1 minute. Don't focus too much about only yourself. So that was about the first question. The second question that you're highly likely to face is, why do you want to work at our company? This is so the intent behind this question is to so the intent about asking you this question as to why you want to work at our company is because we want to know how much aware you are about our company. Okay, so here you can highlight your skills, link it to your link it to the job description if you've gone through, link it to your long-term career goals. So one key thing here is always research about the company when you're going for an interview. बहुत ज़्यादा research करने की जरूरत नहीं है. एक बार उनका website visit करो. It is important कि आप at least आपको ये पता हो कि what is the business that they are doing. वो करते क्या हैं. So what is their line of business? It is important to know. And so the easiest way to do is visit the website. And जब भी आप interview के लिए जा रहे हैं, please reach 10 to 15 minutes before the schedule time. और जब आप 10 से 15 मिनट पहले जा रहे हैं इंटरव्यू के लिए, do not waste your time sitting in the reception and going through WhatsApp. Don't do that. Utilize your time into reading the notice board on the reception. Utilize your time into seeing and observing what they are doing, what kind of people they have. रिसेप्शन पे बहुत सारे लोग आपको दिखेंगे जिनको आप ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हो. नोटिस बोर्ड देख सकते हो. नोटिस बोर्ड पे बहुत सारी इंफॉर्मेशन आपको कंपनी के बारे में मिल जाएगी. Maybe you can just talk to people around, maybe at the receptionist से बात कर सकते हो. So there will be a lot of information that you get when you are 15 minutes early. Make it a habit, and it's good to be on time. So all this will help you answer this question, why do you want to work at our company? Okay. Another thing that they will definitely ask you, and me personally as an HR, I always ask the candidates, what are your strengths? It is important to know what you are good at. So always, now this is an opportunity for you to highlight your strengths. This is a direct question the HR is asking you to sell yourself. Okay, so you can always say that some of the points here that are good to mention. You can always say that you're very highly adaptable. You can adapt to any situation, to circumstances. You can adapt to a lot of stress, adapt to long working hours if required. So adaptability is very important. You are hardworking, you are flexible, you are a positive thinker, so you are optimistic, which is very important. Then you are a team worker. You can work with a team. You can work with people. You are honest and you are self-motivated. So you can always pick up a few points from here and use them, as your strengths. Um, a lot of the times when you are mentioning your strengths, please make sure कि आपको पता हो आपको वो strength कहाँ, when in your life have you showcased your strength. So when I am asking the candidate such a question and then they say that I am very hardworking, the next question I might ask them is, how do you know you're hardworking? Show me an instance, or describe a situation wherein your hard work mattered. So when you're mentioning these strengths, make sure आपके पास examples हो to showcase that you have that strength. So I might ask a candidate, how are you self-motivated? What, show me, share an example when you were self-motivated and you did a job on your own. So be prepared for such questions also. The next question after your strengths is, what are your weaknesses? When I ask this question, a lot of candidates tell me that they don't have any weakness. No, please don't do that, because everybody has a weakness. You might know it, you might realize it, or you might not realize it. You might not know that you have that weakness, but everybody has weaknesses. The first step to overcome your weakness is to know it. Okay. So when you're asked your weaknesses, now this can be a very challenging question, because अगर आपने कोई ऐसा weakness बोल दिया, saying that I am very lazy and I am, I'm very careless with my task, again, it will not help you qualify for the interview. So whenever you are asked what are your weaknesses, आपको वो weaknesses बोलनी है जो आप positive outcome दें आपको. You can always say that you trust people very easily. You can't say no when somebody asks for help. You think you are a perfectionist. It is difficult for you to delegate tasks. Matlab, I think I can do my job the best way. I cannot have another person doing my job. And I tend to take decisions quickly. My parents tell me that I'm a workaholic. So all of these points will give an impression that you know your weaknesses, B, you know how to overcome them, and even if you can't overcome them, they are good weaknesses to have. The next question an HR might ask you is that why should we hire you? Again, this is an opportunity for you to sell yourself. You can now again, knowing about the company will help you here. You should share your knowledge, what you know and how it is related to the job. Please make that link. What skills you have and how they will be helpful to the organization. And if you have any work experience which is very relatable to the job, please share that. Okay, one of the other very important questions the HR might ask you is, why are you looking for a job change? Here, before you start giving an answer, please thank the previous company. It only shows that you have very good relationships with your past employer and you're grateful for the opportunity you had with them. So thank the previous company and give out logical reasons. Many a times, and this is for experienced candidates. So there are many instances when I ask a candidate and they're like, and I ask them, why are you looking for a job change? The first answer, or the most common answer that I get from them, is, I am looking for a growth. I am looking for a better opportunity. So, and then I look at their CVs. मैं उनके CV में देखती हूँ उन्होंने 1 या 2 साल कंपनी में काम किया होता है. And then the next thing जो मेरे दिमाग में आता है is like कि आपको आपका present company अच्छा opportunity नहीं दे रहा. Are they not giving you a growth? Are they not elevating you? Then there should be a problem with you. Whenever a candidate joins, it is expected कि पहले 6 महीने वो काम सीखेगा, अगले 6 महीने वो deliver करेगा, and then within the next 6 months to a year, they can expect a growth. So if you work for a company for 1 year, 1.5 years, please don't say you're looking for a growth because you did not wait for your existing company to give you growth. And it implies कि आप इस company में भी इतना wait नहीं करेंगे कि कंपनी आपको ग्रोथ दे पाए. So that will actually be very, it will actually backfire you. So whatever your reason of changing for a job should be logical. There are medical reasons which are fine, but then बहुत बार employees ऐसे होते हैं जो even in case of medical contingencies they do exceptions, and they don't also do exceptions, which is fine. So whatever your reason of exit should be very logical. So so with this, we are towards the end of the presentation. These are the few points I thought are very important for you to know as a candidate, as a prospective job seeker. And most importantly, always be very confident. You know your job well, you know yourself well, and you know what you want. Always smile when you're there for an interview, and never give up hope. So there will be very बहुत बार ऐसे होगा that you are appearing for a lot of interviews and then you're not hearing back and then you're getting rejected, which is fine. Maybe something better is waiting for you. So don't lose hope when you're not selected for an interview. Don't give up. I would want to proceed with showing all of you a video as the end of the session. But before that, in case anybody has any questions, can share them with Mr. Malia, and he will share it with me. I will be more than happy to get back to you. And lastly, I would just want to thank all of you for being here, for listening to me. And so I will want to end the session with this little video that we have here. Okay, I will need to play this on YouTube.
What I want to find the other side of this glass, what I'm thinking on for. So I want to
ये तो क्यूनेट की वीडियो है।
Thank you, Chetna ma'am, for this informative session.
You're always welcome.
Yeah, I'll request everyone to switch on the cameras. Yeah, Chetna ma'am, you were about to say something.
No, I just said you're so welcome. I'm so glad to be able to share this with you.
I'll request everyone to switch on the camera.
Okay, thank you, Chetna, for this very informative and very inspiring session. And on behalf of the entire team, Clindamines, and all our students, thank you very much for taking out time on the weekend. And hope to, invite you someday when we start operations fully as well. So we would like to come and sort of interact with you. Thank you very much for the opportunity today.
Thank you all for being so patient with me. And I would love to interact with you, meet you, and help you wherever I can. And so, yeah, thank you for being such a lovely audience.
Thank you, Chetna. Thank you so